reference letters at this master's number. I work in I also from the building of a model in character cases to deliver the inaugural letters at this master's number. I work in also from the senior professor of Visual University. He delivered the chief guest address in this master's. I welcome Professor to offer presentations in this center. I welcome Professor Swata Sarigada to offer presentations in this center. I welcome Dr. I welcome Professor Ravi sir, the former Dean Scholar of Media and Communication. I welcome Dr. Dhanbandar Deputy Librarian and Convener of the National Center to deliver key indicators for this purpose. I welcome these faculty, allied faculty members, students, scholars, staff officers, students, and the library professionals, students, scholars of other university colleges, eminent speakers, for the instructions in this lesson. Once again, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to invite the convener of this national seminar, our Deputy Librarian, Dr. S. Dhanavandan, for the keynote.
நிலவுலாவிய நீர்மேலி வேணியன் அழகில் சோதியன் அம்பலத்தாடுவான் மலத்திலம்படி வாட்டி வணங்குவோம். So I thank Lord Tyagaraja for showers and blessings. Most respected and honorable Vice Chancellor, respected Registrar, respected Professor Devika Madali, Director in Field Center, respected Professor Pravakar, Senior Professor and former Vice Chancellor, appreciating of Goram University, and respected Professor Ravi, and respected Madam Slochana Shekhar, Controller of Examination, and my senior colleague, respected Dr. Parmeshwaran, Librarian, and many library legends. Those who are sitting in the first row, Professor Ramesh Babu from Madras University, from Anamla University, Dr. Amit from Central University of Gujarat, Dr. Sankeshwar Mishra from Tripura University, and the many library professionals. So on behalf of this Central University and my own behalf of very good morning to one and all, and I welcome for this 2 days national seminar on reimagining libraries, innovation in technology and trade. As you are aware that we are living in the information explosion era because of this impact of information and communication technology and electronic media and social media. So we have that thing that dramatic changes of application of ICT. So it creates a great impact of ICT in academic libraries also. So you know very well how the libraries are transforming from ancient libraries to traditional library to automated library to digital library, then digital library to e-library and virtual library. But we are coined this title, reimagining library in innovation in technology and science. What is reimagining library? It is nothing but it refers the process is happening or transforming the library services, library spaces, library resources to meet out the better to serve the user needs and community development in the digital age. Reimagining library, it refers the rethinking of library being beyond the repository of books. It gives the library now serves as a dynamic hub of technology, information, innovation, and education, and to the community development. So reimagining library, it is integrating of various technologies such as virtual reality, augmented reality, digital databases, online access, information sources, and so on. So it is nothing but it is a redesigning of the library space to provide more comfortable to libraries and more environment, it's creating good environment to meet out the user needs and interests. And also reimagining libraries aimed to uh, ensure that the whoever is getting the knowledge and the information, the library will become more vibrant, more uh, one of the important heart of the university or heart of the academic institution. Because of that, we coined a title for this 2 days national seminar, which is sponsored by ICSR New Delhi, Reimagining Libraries of Innovations in Technology and Trade. So coming to, you know very well what happened in the last month. So we organized a wonderful and great success of the uh, uh, previous conference that was sponsored by Rajaram Mohan Rai Library Foundation. It was held at January 29 and 30. So again, we are standing in front of you. This is the second conference in the same year. So we are very proud and very happy to welcome you all to organize this. And also, uh, in this conference, we have included various themes and sub-themes of artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, augmented reality, some kind of open access, digital databases, various online and open access and open educational resources that included as a theme for this conference. So, actually, in this conference, we have notified very short period, which is 45 days. So we have received 125 papers. Among the 125, 120 are accepted for full papers to be considered for publication. So and also all the 125 papers are categorized under 7 sessions. So all the sessions we are arranged each and every session with a plenary talk. The resource person from various universities and technical institutions like IIM, NIT, Central University of Gujarat, Tripura University, some implement centers, different places. So we feel to be invited more and more and informative, excellent, and efficient. Coming to the point of this one, as you know very well, I want to record one thing. CUTM is always a great. Why I CUTM is not a single 4 letter. CUTM is Center for Uniqueness in Tamil Nadu. Okay. CUTM is a place of, actually, CUTM is a place of technology. CUTM is a place of information. CUTM is a place for free political area. CUTM is a place for good infrastructure. CUTM is a place for very informative and very, good infrastructure. CUTM place for good hospitality. So everything was happened only because of our great vice chancellor of CUTM. Also, on behalf of the Sonora Central Library, so I always record my sincere thanks to your valuable participation for this. Definitely, you will enjoy these 2 days, a good discussion and deliberation and many aspects. So automatically, whatever you want, you can share to us. We will give, we will provide, we will ready to work with you for contributing anything. So definitely, we welcome you all for this great Central University of Tamil Nadu to enjoy yourself in these 2 days. As a convener, I once again thank you and I once again welcome you all for this 2 day national seminar on reimagining library, innovation in technology and training. It is fully sponsored by Indian Council of Social Science Research, New Delhi. Welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for that enlightening words. Now, we would like to invite our Vice Chancellor, Dr. N. Krishnan, sir, to honor our eminent guest. First, I invite Professor Devika Matani, Director, Institute Net Center, Gandhinagar. Next, I invite Senior Professor Pravakar Rath, Mizoram University, Hyderabad. I invite Professor S. Ravi, former professor in the Central University. Now I would Now I would like to invite Dr. S. Dhanavandan sir to honor our beloved Vice Chancellor. Now I ask Dr. R. Parmeshwar to honor our CPM's distinguished registrar, Professor R. Sunil. Then I also ask you to honor the Controller of Examination, Professor Lojna Sheikh. Now I would like to invite Dr. S. Dhanavandan sir to honor Dr. R. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The strength and backbone of CUTM, widely known for its dedication and people's leader, is none other than our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. M. Krishnan. Without further ado, we invite you, sir.
My dear and respected Professor Devika from InfluenceNet Director, Center for Influence Center, Gandhinagar, and my dear friend, Professor Ras, Professor of Mizoram University, and my dear friend, Dr. Parameshwaran, Dr. Devan Dhanavandan, and also that my friend Dr. Ravi, and the faculty members from various departments, students, friends, media. I'm so happy to be here, even though we have a heavy schedule today to have the conduct of fourth meeting of our university. It's a prestigious meeting actually today. But the title of the today's seminar is really attractive. Reimagining library, innovation in teaching and teaching technology and also training. I can recall my day when I was doing the research in that 1970, 79, 80, where the only one library where we all go for the reference, that is the library of Agriculture University of Bangalore. Because all the journals are available there, but getting permission is not very easy. So we have to be there and we have to get the abstract in a small abstract card. So when we want to go for the registration, students should understand that only after getting at least 500 abstracts have, then only the guide will allow you to go for the registration. That's the way for getting 500 abstracts of your own field, that time it's very difficult. So at least you have to spend 6 months, sometimes 1 year. So you have to identify the lacuna, then we have to go for that. But today, In your fingertips, you have all the books and journals. That is the innovation we have in the library. But particularly CUTM library is wonderful. It's completely automated. And we are spending a lot of money every year. Maybe our librarian will. So we have that very good facilities in this library. And very importantly, I have to say, to introduce the innovation of this library, what we are doing every year, thanks to our Parameswaran sir, to conduct that open library exhibition, book exhibition, to bring different publishers to the CUTN. And we are not selecting the book. The students and teachers of the respective subjects come over here and selecting the book. Because of the delay, even I got the bill last week to put the account of our library. So that's the way innovation is going on. But I want to tell two important things, because once it started innovation or the startups only 4,000, now we are reaching more than 50,000 of innovation in India, thanks to government of India. But maybe 2 or 3 weeks before, you are seeing that everybody today is talking about artificial intelligence. Everywhere we want to introduce that artificial intelligence. But if you have the data, if you want to apply the artificial intelligence, you need the digital transformation. Who is the top in the digital transformation? None other than the Americans, where they are occupying near about 69%. The ranking is there, the point what they got it. But next is China, who got it 63%. But safe to say, India only 36%. Right? So what we try to tell that, first we have to build that facility. Then only you can achieve that what you want today. So for that, first we have to work. Even so many meetings, I told that the higher education is only for not only getting the degree, but also taking the message to the society around you. So what I told to my librarian, that wherever they are coming from, wherever the part of that Tamil Nadu, India they are coming, kindly allow them to sit in your library and read the book. Right? Without your card or something like that. No, don't compel anybody. Because of that, now school children are coming to use our library. That's a great achievement. Thanks to Dr. Parameswaran. Second thing I told that, try to get that what you called the infrastructure to go to all the top members, and also they have to sit in the house and they have to see the book. That's the way first we introduced in Central University of Rajasthan, where we did it. But someone is a failure, but we tried to do that. That is the thing we have to do that. And very importantly, I want to tell my dear young students, I think today, the Education Plus, there is a big article. Kindly go and read it. The article is the library is going to play a major role for open book examination. Open book examination. Why I am telling that? The future is like that. What we try to get it from that, the recent issue, right? Everybody, but curriculum is not only important for your future. Curriculum is not only important to go further, but we need 4 or 5 important points. Number one, you have to come out from the curriculum. The curriculum come out means you have to have the critical thinking. You have to show your skill development, your individual skill. Then only you can achieve something in the life. For that, what today they are telling that you have to come for the open book examination. But if you want to have the open book examination, even the hall is not enough for even 2 or 3 persons. You have to give the space for the students, put all the books around them, and give the facilities to look into the book. to get the critical thinking, critical question. Not only the students, but also my teachers to work for them. What I mean, the curriculum design, the question paper, what you are going to give, everything is depend upon that good output of what you call that open book examination. So what I request that librarian, really, if you want to have that, the reimagining the library, you should give that platform, or you have to have that what you call the technology to have that open book examination. That is the one request I can see there. And the library, as I told the Tanavandan, library is for technology. What for? Library should provide the technology for the students of not only CUTN, any student come and interact and have the collaboration. That is the second point where the librarian should play on the role. Third one is, whatever the innovation you are going to create in this library, it should have the sustainability. It should go for a long way. Then only you will be successful. Library can do everything. And also the fourth important point, I always, because I am coming from a poor village, a lower society. Even my parents are uneducated. But what I try to tell that the facilities available in the library should go for the last person of mind. Then only you will be successful. Having here, your 2,400 students are also only they are going to enjoy the facilities of the library. I feel it's not the innovation. It should go to that because they are doing. I know that nearby schools they are establishing the library. They are giving the facilities like that. It should go to each and every part of that the villages around that because I want to complete it. I don't know how many of you already visited the CUTN. CUTN is a mini India. Why I am telling that we have the students from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. We have the faculty from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. So we are living as a mini India in this part of that what we call the corner of Tamil Nadu and the corner of India. So what our aim is, that aim of our then the Chief Minister Karnanidhi, where that higher education to go to the society, the poor society living in Nagapattinam, Vedaranyam, and Tiruvaru. So that's the way things are going on. My students are very intelligent where they are coming from different parts of the country. They are easily what you call they are mixing themselves. So they are living as a mini India to go to that outside. They are telling that even though we are having the different language, different culture, but we are living together and they are showing their efficiency to my village people. So that's the way library to provide the platform to almost all the people, all the students. I think last maybe 2 months back, near about 900 students from the elementary school visited our university, seeing all the facilities included in the library. So that's the way the innovation should go. So putting the reimagination to reimagine the people, reimagine the population, reimagine the country. That's the way now we are going. So I thanks to one and all working in the library for giving the wonderful opportunity for me to talk about this one. And also I request all the faculty of library to work together and bring the library not only for you or your students, but also for all the students of Tiruvarur. That's the way. Thank you very much once again for giving the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for this very illuminating. Next is the ceremony of certificate. For that, I invite our beloved Vice Chancellor, sir, to release the certificate. And I invite Professor Devika Madalina to receive the certificate. Thank you.
The blessing of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, and additionally looking at the coordinator of publication cell from the of the 1 year. The publication cell in Indian is publishing various kinds of documents, including university documents and some book publications, some article publication by the. So far, we published 3 books through our Indian publication very recently. So now we want to read one book. It was authored by our Professor Yosra Segar. He is the controller of examination. So I am very proud to announce this one. Now, first, Honorable Vice Chancellor will read the cover page of that recent book. It will be on, I think it is in the post office. So, Madam will receive the copy.
Next is the inaugural address. Before that, I would like to introduce Professor Devika. Professor Devika Madani is the Director of Business, UGC IUC Gandhinagar. Prior to joining INSTITNET, Dr. Madani has served as a Professor of the Documentation Research and Training Center, Indian Statistical Institute, and as an adjunct faculty, DISI, University of Trento. Dr. Madani has extensive experience in teaching research and capacity building. Her interest lies in the areas of arts and education repositories, open data repositories and data management, knowledge organization and application of statistization in information systems, information infrastructure, digital libraries, semantics, web technologies, statistical ontology, agri-semantics, and multilingual studies. Professor Madani has served as a member of the Karnataka Evaluation Authority and is a member of the Karnataka State Higher Education Council. Dr. Madani has served as a member of the Technical Advisory Board of Research, Data Evaluation. She also serves as a chair of RDA Interest Group on Research Evaluation, Global Research Conference, and RDA SSCG. She is a member of the Government Triad. Dr. Madani has served as an expert consultant to UNESCO, UNFAO, OECD, Commonwealth of Learning and European Commission, and has traveled to about 50 countries on professional assignments. She has been awarded Fulbright and Erasmus Fellowship. Professor Madani is on the advisory board of Universal Decimal Classification. She serves as the chair of Open Access India Working Group. She served on the advisory and scientific committees of several international conferences such as SWIB, ICADL, MTSR, Cytedrepon, Lord Lab, and ICS. She serves as a member of editorial panels of prestigious journals such as Knowledge Organization, DSA, Library High Tech, among several others, and has published widely. So it's an honor to have you with us now. So now I invite Professor Devika Madani for the introduction.
Good morning and welcome. Full Tamil knowledge I have. So, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Krishnan, Dr. Prabhakar Dutt, my longtime friend and professional colleague, Dr. Parmeshwaran, Dr. Sulochana Shekhar, Dr. Sukulan, Dr. Dharmanandan, Dr. S. Ravi, and all individually on the dais, and friends. It's certainly a big honor for me. It's a pleasure at the Central University of Tamil Nadu. I got to visit to this university, and certainly an honor to be participating in such a seminar with a very apt title where we have to now reimagine life. and looking through the innovations of technology and trends. I always feel that innovations and technological disruptions are very common in all walks of life. Life is changing at a fast rate, and all walks of life have to keep up with the advancement. But I feel the most affected one and on the ground affected one is the life of every institution, of every university like this. Because maybe in the other field, they see that there's some kind of a change coming, there's an innovation coming, so they sit around and start to reorganize their curriculum and introduce the concepts, teaching, and that's how they start inculcating the latest into the field. But libraries, it is the bottom up or the disruptive approach all the time. We get one young student or a young researcher coming to the library asking for the next thing. That's it. Okay. And the librarian is supposed to be ready and start serving that latest thing. That's it. So we cannot wait around for curriculum development committee to come and revamp our syllabus and start. No, that is not going to happen. So the moment we are so client facing and we are so much involved with the user that they call our shop. And that is the biggest challenge for the libraries of today. That's why I said the title of the seminar is very apt that we have to reimagine libraries and see how we are going to serve these. It's all very well that we talk about everything today, like we talk about AI applications. I did AI, my research was in AI this time when I submitted my PhD topic. Then I had not imagined even then. So my own research using AI that it will come around in this way that it is today, applicable and available on this mobile device, and we are supposed to give the services using even AI. It's all very well to say that, but we really have to gear up our libraries and empower them and sort of make them client ready. And this is not in the future. This is like even as we are talking, we have to start doing it. As Professor Krishnan said very, very aptly, the library has no more. And it is innovative thinkers like Professor Krishnan who I really felicitate to my teachers who opened the doors of the library not only for what we call bona fide users of the library. I don't want to use that bona fide. Everybody in this region, he said, he's going to open the doors of this library to each and everybody in this region use the knowledge that is in the library. That I'm really very grateful for that thought process. Otherwise, we cannot sort of limit the way knowledge is, the way knowledge has to grow. If we start limiting it, then the role of the library. So that's one. Whenever we are talking or you have heard other speakers speak, we talk about today knowledge-based societies, knowledge and knowledge economy. And that also is so easily said. But how many people really realize that at the crux of these knowledge societies are really these knowledge institutes for life? This is what the people who are planning today the knowledge-based society have to realize that everything will start, the whole architecture will start out of the fulcrum of library. That's what process I believe is missing because we have to empower libraries and information centers to take on that kind of a duty that is right in the center from which knowledge society can be built. So that doesn't mean just a large collection of books, a large collection of journals. It means much more than that. It means being ready for rolling out knowledge services to the nation as a whole. And that means that we are taking on a much bigger role than what we are playing today. So that is in that context also we need to imagine library and its services. We from InflipNet have playing our part for higher education in the country. We are trying to give various services to the libraries and also to the research scholars. Though we are a center for networking of libraries countrywide, but we are actually giving a lot of services for higher education. So one of our main ones is of course each of the Sindhu program, through which consortium is a nationwide consortium where we have centrally negotiated price for journals. And you already it is a well-known fact that each university and each institute find it very difficult to continue with this because journal prices have gone higher. So each of the things to really bring the journals under negotiated price, and we are centrally even making the payment for the university and then helping the institute by having a negotiated price. So that's one thing we are doing. The other one is the Sindhu, which is the repository, is the reservoir of electronic thesis and dissertations of India. And this is course which are signatories to this. But I am really addressing the participants here. Of you who have not yet joined Show the Ganga, please become the members. It costs nothing. What we do is we take the thesis and dissertation, curate the metadata, and post it for the use of everybody. In fact, it's the biggest ETD repository. It's bigger compared to many ETD repositories. So that is one. The other one is the Show the Gangotri. It is for the research in progress. This is a repository of research in progress, like a platform where the research scholars will deposit their synopsis, their accepted synopsis from their university. The major advantage of this is to share the research with the academic community and also to expose what kind of work each university is doing so that we would innovate coming from the scientists of the research team, but also it helps to avoid any kinds of duplication that often happen when their research is not still with us. So that's another one that universities are already participating in, or whoever has not taken advantage of this to join the Show working. The other one is the Show the Chakra. Show the Chakra is a service for the research scholars. It takes care of all the activities from right from admission to so the research scholar is a kind of a hand-holding. It helps the research scholar through the entire cycle of research, and it has made available very important resources that are required for the research scholar. Like again, Mr. Krishnan just mentioned, it is so difficult for them to get those 500 abstracts that was requisite. So Show the Chakra takes the student very methodically in this process. So I would urge you, so all of you participating to become members of Show the Chakra so that your research scholars can be benefited by this. After I joined a few months back, I realized we could do more with the Show the Chakra, where after the student has submitted, then starts the academic adjudication thesis, and we wanted to try streamline that. So we have started the work on Show the Chakra 2.0, which will be taking care of the next project. After the students submit, what happens? So we have many of you might be knowing we have the national network of researchers and faculty called the WITCON database, and it is also given as an instance to institutes and universities called as IRINS, the network of scholars of India. Through this, in the evaluation process also, the universities can now use this and make a list of adjudicators, whatever they want. Either the university or whatever it is, ERC, or whoever that is, we can make a workflow for them, and then they can pick up the adjudicators from there, and then we can manage the entire workflow. So that is the aim of Show the Chakra. So there are various such services. I only highlighted a few that we are running. I would urge you to visit internet.ac.in for the entire range of services. You have all the contact addresses over there. If you have any questions, I welcome you to just contact one of me or my staff, and we'll be very happy to give our support services and education in the country. Our latest offering is the ShareMe platform, She Research Network of India. ShareMe is at shareme.implement.ac.in. This is particularly for women professionals in India. and it highlights the complete journey of a woman. Once so where she's working, experience, what are her research interests, what are her publications, what are the citations, everything on one platform. So this is a subject derived from Vidwan, but it is focused towards the women and the women network of women researchers network of this country. So that is one more, the latest one on March is being dedicated to country. And I invite all the women faculty researchers to come to please register yourself, share me a plan. So with that, I would like to really congratulate Dr. Parameshwaran and our team, Dr. Krishnan, of course, for this wonderful seminar. I have a pleasure to inaugurate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, with felicitation, I invite Professor R. Srinivasa.
Most respected Honorable Vice Chancellor of Central University of Tamil Nadu. Today the National Seminar Chief Guest, Professor Devika Madali, Director in Philippines, and respected Professor Pravakar Garg, Professor Visual University, and respected Madam Professor again of Examination, CUTF, and respected Dr. Parameswaran, librarian, and Dr. Nanavandan, and my dear student family, fellow colleagues, and participants from various institutions, my dear students and friends from India, and very good morning to all of our gathered this great moment of this national seminar, Reimagining Library Innovation in Technology and Science. So the seminar focusing for the theme is very need of our work. So it just correlate for this reimagination library innovation technology and science. You have to correlate with the various aspects. For example, if we are entering the Tanjavur big temple, we immediately conversation among our groups. So you just imagination how the people, how to construct this temple in those days, what technology behind. So like this, so what is the past, present and future? This the seminar will discuss about this things is related to the life aspect. So and then for this, the reimagination means we can recollecting. And for what is the recollecting? That means the recollecting the historical event. How to further develop. So how was the road maps are framed so that in earlier days, what is the first started the trend? What is the at present situation? What is the thing about the tomorrow situation? So these kind of things, it is very essential. So and all for this, so that means we discuss about the past and present and future with the seminar. And also for this, so we just correlate for this. So the what is the technology and development? So every technology begins for the some kind of the principle and technique. So you just that is we all are familiar with the 2G, 3G, 4G, now the 5G concept. So that means the every day for the technology and developments are this growing well. So we people are this accommodate this all kind of the technique, the technology. So in this context for this, our madam is also correctly pointed out that so that for the so our library, so there is the all of us the kind of librarian. So we need the academician or the for the researcher or the curriculum developer, all we are depend upon the library. So definitely the people of the prime in the every institute. So I think our Honorable Vice Chancellor expressed is in past that is the situation during his research period. You think over it. What is happened today? So every that is the world is in our hand. So that is within the 5 minutes or 5 seconds we can getting the all information through the various in the e-platform. So in this aspect, I just for this you correct the Bloom's taxonomy. So one concept is the Kupasi. So that means the Kupasi is the C for the critical thinking. So and U for the understanding the concept and context. And also for the B means the brainstorming. That means we can develop the analytics, the brain skill. And also for the A, that is the analytical thinking. So and also for the yes, so that is we can develop these all aspects, and finally for this we have to synthesize the all kind of material, and after synthesize the material, you can obtain these all aspects, you can equip yourself, and finally for this and get the better things from these those aspects, and finally for this we discover the innovation. So that innovation means for this, what is the past and what is the present? It means what is the research gap between the in earlier and present. Then only we have to arrive the hypothesis. So I hope this seminar definitely for this fulfill your achievement, and also for this the people are the sitting together, and for today and tomorrow you have to create the something will, that if you are creating the somethingness, so that something will for the great trending in the future. I wish you good luck for the Parameswaran and Dr. Dhanavadan for the team. I wish you good luck in the in future any kind of this talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Professor Prathna Shekhan, Controller of Examination, for the seminar.
Respected dignitaries on the panel, Dr. Raya, respected gathering. Very good morning to all. Today's topic, everybody was appreciating. Even whenever you see the topic, it really motivating us to imagine that during our day, like in our research scholars, students, libraries are a places of expression of knowledge, a storehouse of written documentation, and we not only that, it also preserves the culture and tradition like that. But now the role of library has changed. It has changed is the only permanent thing in our world. The way we communicate, we teach, we learn, even the nature of information has changed. So the need for changing the library, particularly the library space. Earlier we enter into library, there is a thing, silent space, right? But now when you imagine the library, there is no silence at all. This is going to be a discussion stuff. This is going to be a collaboration space. So the space of library is going to change now. It is not only keeping and reading the book or documenting the information. Here we are going to discuss, we are going to innovate new ideas. The learning, what we are doing in the classroom is going to change, and that is leads to change the library space also. The utilization of space in the library, we are going to make it as a collaborative space, we are going to make it as an individual space. So there are going to be reading halls, study corners, quiet corners, or maybe something like innovative collaborative space like this. I happened to visit a library of George Washington University in New York. It was just like a corporate sector office. When you go to one floor, completely there are large tables, a lot of sofas and all those things. People are sitting and talking. I thought it's a library, you should keep quiet, right? But they were sitting and talking, a lot of innovative ideas they are discussing. It has become a virtual community lab. That's what our Madam Akhileswar was mentioning. This idea should reach the community. So the reimagining this libraries definitely is going to bring a new revolution in the way we are going to learn in the research. And to ma'am, our all published theses are already in Shubhanga. The CETN is already following that. And also we request your support for our focus and the Web of Sciences, like when you are giving to other NITs, IITs. I also request to give it to CETN also, ma'am. And I also congratulate the entire team of library, Parameshwaran sir, Dhanvandan sir, everyone for wonderful organization of this event. And I wish the grand success of this today's national seminar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Next, I would like to introduce Senior Professor Pravasar. Professor Pravakar Dutt is a well-known library educator and researcher in the field of library and information science for the last 24 years. He was also the former Vice Chancellor in charge of Mizoram University. Professor Dutt worked as a faculty member in Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi, for more than 11 years and is now in Mizoram University. Professor Dutt received IAS LIC Best Teacher Award in 2013, Ambassador for Peace by Universal Peace Federation of India, New Delhi in 2014, Fulbright Fellowship in the year 2003-2004, and visited a number of countries namely UK, USA, Canada, Singapore, Malaysia, and Sri Lanka on different academic and professional assignments, conducted as many as 30 professional development programs, including Fulbright Mentoring Programs, contributed as many as 30 papers, chaired a number of technical sessions, acted as panelist, and delivered keynote addresses in many international and national conferences and seminars. While serving Mizoram University, Professor Dutt assumed the charge of many important responsibilities, including head of department for 2 tenures and dean of School of Economics Management and Information. It is such an honor to have you, sir. So now I would like to invite you, sir, for the chief guest.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Central University of Tamil Nadu, Professor Krishnan, Madam Professor Devika, who is associated with a very reputed and well-known documentation research and training center, IIC, Indian Statistical Institute, and Professor Sulusunan. Professor Sulusunan, the controller of examination, to whom I met previously a number of times, Registrar, my old colleague, very popular teacher, Professor Ravi, and Professor Dr. Parameswaran, and everybody that you know, Dr. Dhanavandan, who is the major driving force behind it. He is known for organizing conferences always and writing articles, and bringing out a journal. I think for librarians, except managing the library, sometimes it is difficult for them. So how he is able to manage it, that's a very challenging job. He shared his experience. He appeared a university librarian interview. The expert tells that all the time you are busy in writing publication or conference, and what time you work? Then another expert will ask that you have not done any publication, anything. So how we are going to give promotion? So that is for us is very interesting. A librarian, besides his daily routine work, is able to handle a lot of projects, publications, organizing, including that. This is what you need today when you go for higher position. How do you disseminate knowledge through different ways and means? Anyway, that is apart from what is the seminar theme today. Well, in different forums, in the international sphere, and many global, trends and developments, we are facing live information professional, as you are a practicing librarian, or me as a teacher or researcher. We are facing a global challenges, we are debating, discussing what will be the shape of libraries in the next generation, in the coming days. Next generation libraries, library professionals. What will be the future of libraries? The IT people says no need for libraries and librarians. So Google Uncle is there. So 24 into 7, anything in Google. But do you know, the marching beyond the library, these are challenges, growth and popularity, high-speed internet, social media, so many things. So, me as a teacher, how many days I go to library physically? A teacher, a student, a research scholar. Everybody wants, because I am good in computer or my laptop or my mobile, so the thing it should be available in my fingertips 24 into 7. Not necessarily the library is physically open 24/7, but all these resources, electronic online resources, can be made accessible and available 24 into 7. So that's why everybody is talking about digital library, and most of the NIRF and NAC accreditation process, good ranking. You always project that how you make your website more accessible, more resources that users can access. What are the outreach programs that you have conducted as a librarian or library, and what is your scholarly publication? How do you organize all these things? Many things that are coming which gives what you call a value, additional value to your library as a whole. The main reason or the characteristics that you can say that everybody why they are thinking of all these things, digital library. Professor Krishnan was talking about digital transformation. All these things are happening because there are three main reasons. One is the access, content, and cost. So one book, one user, one reader. If the book is issued from the library, nobody can get it because it is issued. If the same book is digitized, uploaded in your website, millions and millions of users can access instant access, remote access, um, this multiple access. So that is why everybody is talking about access, unlimited access, access. Gone are the days, the libraries, librarians. I am a big boss. I'm a big boss. Morning 9 o'clock, I have to go with a key and open the library. And 5:36 now 9 o'clock, the key and in my presence, the library should be closed. Now something we are talking about ownership versus access. Librarian no longer big boss, big officer. How can easily, reliably, cost effectively the knowledge resources can be easily accessible to the user? That is why the government of India think of an NK. That's knowledge. A big way. I mean support. I know and those who are attached to higher education institutes and R&D institutes, they know how much high-speed connectivity is being provided to NKS. So similarly, Infinite over the period of time is doing very tremendous and very good job, what they call it, access to academic world. Access to academic world where the universities, higher education institutions, including colleges, they can make use of benefits. Therefore, today's topic in the age of digitization, in the age of what do you call it, open source, and libraries, and our professionals, our library professionals, always face these challenges and accept it. Acceptability, adaptability, and accountability. Let us accept it. Whatever changes taking place around the world, let us accept, adopt in our workplace. Be accountable whether I am successful or failure. If I am failure, I'll try again. Be successful. Let me take that accountability part. So, being a student, you have challenges. Being a teacher, I have challenges. Being a librarian, a practicing librarian, they have their challenges. Let us accept these challenges. If any fee is coming, I am being a teacher in library information science, I should accept it. Maybe every system, when it is newly introduced, there is a transition stage. there are positive things, there are negative things, this can be sorted out. Similarly, that should happen in the library. Whatever new things, open source, open data, open access, and the ultimate objective is how the society is going to be benefited. Professor Krishnan in many forums, most of the Government of India, Ministry of Education, UGC, they are giving emphasis on how whether you are in a library, the small component of any higher education system, how library resources and services can be extended as a shared outreach program, library extension program, nearby community people. If you have a medical unit, how these nearby community village people are going to be benefited with the medical. If it is agriculture, if it is something else. So the main objective of the education and higher education is how the society and the community is going to be benefited. Today we are talking about the theme of the seminar conference is reimagining, redefining, revamping, reorienting. Everything needs to be revamped. It's happening also in the town. It is happening. Not that all libraries are under development. Libraries are developing. There are many libraries, developed libraries. There are libraries, yes, somebody told there are IITs, IIM, they stopped subscribing print copies, only electronic. So that is again a very good initiative in that direction, and people, teachers, they want everything on their desk. So it's not only the everything is possible when we try to change our role, our attitude, our thinking, and how can we accept these new changes and new challenges. Equally important is the LIS schools. I cannot go away with my responsibility. What I am going to teaching, how a teacher is up to date with the trends and development, and how do I provide the education, whether what type of LIS education research. In many forums, I say unless there is a proper coordination, the profession or profession of librarianship cannot grow. An educator, a practitioner, a researcher. The research should not be confined to getting a degree, a paper, PhD. That what type of research finding, innovation, creativity, originality, in which the society is going to be benefited. Same is practicing librarian, same is the educator. We need the proper coordination among educators, practitioners, and researchers, which will pay forward to the growth of a librarian. So the buzzword of the entire exercise, the library resources, information resources, knowledge resources, how we can optimize the access to these resources. That is our job, and that we should focus upon. After all, in many forums, if you want to have a good quality, good grade, like just I said, NAC or an IRF or any international ranking, the visibility and perception is very important. You all the time you say, no, Professor Dr. Dhanavandan said, no, CUTN stands for uniqueness, this thing. Let others say. How do you people perceive you? Me, my university. My university, good, nothing. There is nothing except my university. The whole world is a big one. So, how do the people perceive, visualize about you? That is what is the great, focus of an IRF and visibility and perception. Whatever he is doing, they are not only here in many forums. You put it online, you create an institutional repository, you put many things in your library website. People will access it. This is the institution who the best job and very well organized, very up to date. We create a website, librarians, I'm asking, and we create a website, we pay 15,000-20,000, but hardly we maintain it. The data which are available in the site is 5 years old, 10 years old. So it's easy to create a website, but difficult to maintain it. That is one. of this one. Listen, how can I make my website most updated? Now we are talking about an innovative website, a dynamic website, interactive website. No, the airline people say our fare is dynamic fare. Now you access no from 4,000 rupees after 1 hour, it will become 4,500. Same way, how can we have an innovative library website, interactive, dynamic, everything change and update. So this is what. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be here in the most distant place of South India, coming from North East India, and for a long distance. And thank you, Dr. Bhagavan, for your great work that you subscribe to do. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the satisfying word. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Suresh Ravi sir for the speaker session.
அனைவருக்கும் அன்பான காலை வணக்கம். Good morning, namaste to all. It is indeed a great pleasure to stand behind you to share some of my thoughts on this reimagining library, innovations in technology and science. I'm always seeing French by words. So, friendship is bringing us here. Above all, we like the courtesy, the hospitality, the amount of joy when we gather together. That gives lots of insight, pleasure, and that's why we are coming again and again here. Anyhow, formally, my revered Professor Prabhakar Raj, I have to salute him in front of you, otherwise he will be mistaking me. And Professor Ramesh Babu, Professor Shankar, Professor Subramanian, Professor Vijaykumar, Professor Amit, Professor Kapeshwar, and then our Dr. Velmani, Professor Ranganathan, and many, then Dr. Ilavarajan, Mr. Vijaykumar, Mr. Vijaykumar, then I am Canada College Librarian. Some names I couldn't get it, but still, other Shuklaji, then Aravind. When I call people by name, they feel happy. So that is one trick we have to adopt when we address. Then Dhanavandan, the master craftsman, who made a maneuvering program always. He is having that kind of gorgeous, magnificent, and maneuvering strength. One should have a lot of strength to organize this kind of programs. That was very good. With the limited facilities available. But very boldly undertake. He don't care about how to do. Then he just decides, and then things will come automatically. Right? He organizes without losing the temper, without losing the interest. Even tomorrow, some program is sanctioned, he is ready now. He is never getting tired of it. And he is having a good gathering. They are very good allies of friends. All are having great affection for him and great love, and they like his personal touch. That is the Midas touch he is having. That is the great quality of a librarian. Librarian should have a magnificentness and lots of attraction, sense of attraction. So pleasant, so warming, so courteous, so kindful, so dearful, in such a way, and he makes people to come often and very often. That we have to appreciate his tireless effort. Congratulations, Dr. Karan. And as far as image, re-image, these things are very important. Right from an individual. I want to keep my image. That's why I am using some kind of attire. Likewise, it starts from individual to institution. Image, now it is not enough. Now re-image. So much developments are there in library arena. Starting from earlier days, lot of things have come. and many new technologies. And I appreciate our young library professionals. They are all so very much adaptive to any technology and every technology coming to this. Once upon a time, the computer science people they thought that they can replace library profession. Now they are learning from us. The day, it is a new beginning. So they give only technology, but we apply it judiciously, and we are giving the appropriate services to the needy people in a much effective way. That's the great thing I appreciate. When I come to the dais, down and told, sir, only 3 minutes. Okay, anyhow, once again I congratulate. The topic is a very appropriate image and re-image. And we have and even technology also. We are all very versed and very well mastered in technology. That we have to appreciate everyone and all. Even India, when digital India come, people lamented how this digital India will come. Now even when central government wala, tea shop wala, all are using devices. Some are other things. It's a great success. The same way, the library professionals, we are catering to the needs of in a very, very appropriate way by redesigning the strategies to the ever increasing technology and the sea of technology. Thank you. Congratulations, Ananda.
Thank you so much, sir. Gratitude is heart's language for contentment and joy. Therefore, I now invite Dr. M.E. Kalyani, Assistant Librarian, for the vote of thanks.
I feel honored to deliver this vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of Central Library CUTN, I would like to express my sincere thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor CUTN for giving permission to conduct this seminar. Thank you, sir. My hearty thanks to our respected Registrar Professor Tilmurugan sir for gracing the seminar and for sharing with us the felicitation. I also extend my sincere thanks to the Inflict Director Professor Devika P. Madali for her inaugural address and remarks. We are very grateful to the Senior Professor Pravasar sir for his chief guest address. Thank you. I have heartfelt thanks to be recorded to Professor Ravi sir for his wonderful keynote address on this occasion, significant day, and Professor Sulochana Sekar for her felicitation. I should appreciate the conveners, Dr. S. Dhananandan sir, Deputy Librarian, and Dr. Parameswaran, Librarian, for regularly conducting seminars and conferences by providing opportunities for the budding researchers. My special thanks to my beloved Professor B. Ramesh Babu sir for attending this program. Thank you one and all for making this inaugural occasion a successful and memorable.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you all for staying here. Now, tea is arranged outside. After 10 minutes, kindly assemble here again. Thank you.